Ba-ba-ba-da-ba, Chicken Tales!
Hello, and welcome to Chicken Tales. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Sarah, and this is episode 16. Today we have a story from Sylvie, Alessia, and Ramona, and one from Cora. Plus, a funny joke and a silly activity of the day. So put on your fanciest hat, finish your checkers game, and get ready to listen to some Chicken Tales. Our first story is The Monster in the Woods, and it's by Ramona, Alessia, and Sylvie. Once upon a time, there was a monster. Her name was Bessie. She was tall and had purple fur. She had bright orange eyes and huge fangs and claws. Bessie was the friendliest monster there ever was. She lived in a lovely red house right on the beach and hosted bonfires with s'mores almost every night for her neighbors. When her neighbors got sick, she would make them soup and bring them tea. She would help them garden in the summer and shovel snow in the winter. Her neighbors and family and friends all loved Bessie. But the problem was, when she left the beach, people who didn't know her were scared of her because she was really big and had sharp claws and fangs. One day, her neighbor Georgie got a cold. Bessie knew that the best thing for a cold was crushed up leaves from the garbly tree in the forest. So she got in her car and drove to the forest. After she gathered the leaves, she walked back to the parking lot and a group of hikers spotted her. They saw her fangs and her claws, and they were afraid of her. They started yelling at Bessie. They wanted to take her to jail so they would be safe from her. But do you see the problem here? Bessie wasn't mean or scary. They just thought she looked like she was. Bessie said to them, "Why are you shouting at me?" The hikers replied, "You are a monster, and we need to take you to jail so we will be safe." Bessie said, "But I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just gathering leaves for my friend's cold." "Oh, well, that's a nice thing to do," said one of the hikers. Bessie said, "Would you like some leaves in case you ever get a cold?" Just then, they smelled smoke. They all followed the smell and saw there was a fire near a tree with baby birds in a nest. The fire was climbing up the tree and getting near the birds. Bessie ran as fast as she could and reached up so tall and rescued the baby birds. The hikers put out the fire with their water bottles. She gently placed the nest and the baby birds in another tree, far away from the smoke. It was then that the hikers realized they had made a big mistake by assuming she was dangerous. They apologized for judging her before they knew her. Bessie invited the group of hikers to her next beach s'mores party, and they came. From that day on, Bessie and the hikers were good friends. They visited her at the beach, and she visited their house in the woods. The end. Thank you, Sylvie, Ramona, and Alessia. What a great story. Bessie sounds like a true friend. Do you have any friends like this? Or are you a friend like Bessie? I bet you are. I'm glad the hikers realized they were wrong. It's not wise to judge people on how they look. You might miss out on a friend. I looked up some facts about birds' nests. Did you know there are 6 types of birds' nests? Cup nests, like the ones that robins use. Adherent nests, like some swallows build. Platform nests, like eagle nests. Earth hole nests, like puffins build. Ground and mound nests, like geese use. And scrape nests, like the ones for ostriches and shorebirds. They have rough materials on the outside for structure, and often there are soft inside linings like feathers or moss or grass to protect the eggs and make it comfortable for the baby birds. Sometimes birds will even use spider webs to make the nest stick together. I did not know that. And now it's time for Joke of the Day.
Why did the golfer wear 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole-in-one.
Our second story is from Cora, and it's called Luna and Ernest. Once upon a time, there was a blue banana named Luna. Luna loved popsicles, wiggling, and catching rabbits. She and the rabbits that lived near her liked to play hide and seek. Luna's best friend was a sweet pepper named Ernest. They would have picnics and eat popsicles together. Ernest's favorite thing in the world was taking baths. It was also necessary because without it, his skin would wrinkle and he would dry up. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Every day at 4:30 was Ernest's bath time. One day, they decided to go on a bike ride. Ernest and Luna set out along a road and biked for miles and miles. They stopped for a picnic and took a nap on the blanket in a sunny field. When they woke up, it was 4:26. Only 4 minutes till bath time. What could they do? Luna thought fast. She whistled for her rabbit friends. They came at once, thinking they were going to play hide and seek again. Luna asked the rabbits to help them out. They got to work right away, building a bathtub out of meadow grass and filling it with water from a nearby creek. One of them even found flowers that turned into bubbles in water. Ernest got into the bathtub just in time. Whew, thank goodness. Luna and Ernest thanked their rabbit friends and bicycled home. The next time they went on a picnic, they were a bit more careful about timing. The end. Thank you, Cora. What a fun story about a blue banana and a pepper who were friends. Do you eat popsicles with your friends? How about with rabbits? Do any of you out there eat popsicles with rabbits? Do any rabbits live near you? I have some rabbits in my neighborhood, but we have a lot more deer. Maybe I should offer the deer and the rabbits popsicles. I bet they'd like that. I've never seen a blue banana, but I will look more closely next time I'm in the grocery store. I would love to spot one. Next up, the silly activity of the day. For our silly activity of the day, I want you to pretend to be another person in your family. For this activity, you and another person in your family should trade places. Do you want to be like your mom? Put on some of her clothes and do what she does during the day. Have her dress like you and pretend to be you. Maybe you could trade places with your brother or sister or grandparent. Ooh, definitely do a grandparent. Think about what they usually say or do and try to do that too. Be sure to keep it kind and playful. Keep it going for as long as you can. Okay, friends, that's it for now. Thank you for listening. Remember, the next time you are making a bubble bath for a chicken, ask it to tell you a story. But if it doesn't, you should write one yourself and send it in to us at chickentailspod@gmail.com. Okay, bye-bye now.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba, Chicken Tales!